It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
A nigga numb to it. Yeah, growing up ain't even know we had to struggle. I was young to it. Yeah, you could put a roadblock up in my way and I'ma run through it. Yeah, no expectation when it come to disappointment, dog. I'm numb to it. A nigga numb to it. Yeah, niggas gassing in the city, about the next to blow. I've been plotting on a play with all the X and O's. I've been tearing up the stage like your lady clothes. Hottest records, but get no love on the radio. Fuck it, I'm finna blaze them now. Last few years, nigga racking up them placements. Shout out young happy, I'm glad to be the replacement. Little nigga swaggin', always see me with the baddest. I be juking on them niggas, you would think I'm playing Madden. Got my neck ice, cross country, don't check flights, but my ex tight. I've been reaching some fresh heights, know my check nice. Jewels clearer than egg whites. I put the bet on myself cause I'm playing with loaded dice. I don't trust no nigga if he say he rapping. Handshakes never firm, I can tell they capping. I be ballin' on the boat like I'm Dame Dashing. I try to put you on the game, but you stand stagnant.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. So today we're about to get into this whole Snoop Dogg, Daz Dillinger Kokane situation, right? I've talked about it multiple times on my channel. Daz Dillinger has come out multiple times accusing Snoop of, not breaking bread with death row artists, not giving artists access to their money, not getting access to their publishing, masters being taken. You know what I'm saying? We got Nate Dogg's son out here claiming that Snoop literally went to his grandmama house and took reels of masters out of a safe for an album that actually don't even belong to Death Row. We got Kokane, who, if you don't know who Kokane is, he's a singer, done a lot of really dope music with Snoop and other artists on the West Coast. Like, man, crazy voice. If you don't know who Kokane is, what you talking about hip hop for? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But they've all had issues with Snoop. Hell, Warren G has come out and said, he felt like Snoop was trying to isolate him from situations, try to keep him out of certain rooms, et cetera, et cetera. Like, niggas love him, but at the same time, they've called him out, especially in the last 4-5 years, where it's like, yo, maybe he got too big for the program. Maybe he think he better than niggas. Maybe he just, they don't know, but they just feel shit is not right. For the most part, Snoop has kept a tight lip about all of these different scenarios, all of these different grievances, all of these different public posts that have come out regarding his name. He's put out some passive aggressive stuff. A couple months ago, I spoke about it because he came out. He was like driving in his car on the highway and basically was, singing Jasmine Sullivan and all of this different type of shit, and was basically taunting niggas like, "Hey, y'all on some bullshit, but fuck what you're talking about. Fuck ya." You know what I'm saying? And basically saying anybody that don't want to be at this current juncture in my life, I don't want you in that motherfucker no way. Right? Now, Snoop has definitely been under a lot of scrutiny outside of his own family issues and homeboy issues because the light that's been cast, or I should say the light that he's cast on himself since 2024 hasn't been the greatest. You know what I'm saying? When it came to tailor-made freestyle, Snoop co-signing that fucking Drake AI shit behind the scenes, then coming out acting like he was surprised about it when it dropped. That was some low down shit, especially for a nigga that you coronated as the king of the West, gave love to, did features on a nigga album. You know what I'm saying? Got way deeper ties as far as Top Dog and all of that political shit that I ain't got nothing to do with goes. to then support his opponent in battle. That was already an offense. We heard what Kendrick had to say about that on GNX. Then, shortly thereafter, it was the whole crypto ball Trump support bullshit. He came out and spoke on it and was like, hey, I was there to support my homeboy who is now working for, well, I won't say homeboy, but his business partner who is now, working with Trump under the, with that whole Doge shit that they had going on. And he's like, hey, this guy has donated to my football league. He's helped me in numerous different situations. He asked for a favor. I showed up. It wasn't a Trump rally, but it was in tandem with I think it was the inauguration or some shit. Niggas was looking at him with a watchful eye then. Right? And shortly after all of that, a lot of these complaints started surfacing on the net. Right? So now Snoop actually called in to Glasses Malone's show live on air yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And nobody was expecting it. And he actually spoke directly to Daz, spoke directly to Kokane, spoke directly to anybody who had an issue with him, and basically said, look, I looked out for niggas my entire career, put y'all on records, gave y'all opportunities. What did you do with them? I've continued to have a career. I've continued to move on. I've continued to create other iterations of Snoop Dogg to carry on my legacy beyond the 90s. And basically ask them, what have you done? I'm going to go ahead and play it. But y'all, hey man, this is the first time we're hearing Snoop address this directly.
What's up with it, girl?
All right.
East side up, let me holler at Glass.
What's up? What's the deal?
What up, cuz? It's Snoop Dogg.
What up, cuz? What's the deal?
Yeah, shut up.
What's happening with you?
I can't call it, cuz. What's the deal, dog?
I'm slow motion. I'm thumbing through YouTube, and I see some shit on there like, what's going on? Like, what y'all doing?
I'm hoping these niggas stop taking their bullshit to the internet and start addressing niggas, their family members, all the real shit.
Right. Okay.
I'm just tired of niggas every motherfucking week, cuz, just not addressing shit, playing with the internet instead of going to talk to their people like real players.
Well, you know what, man, Glasses, my door stay open because I ain't going nowhere. So
I already know, cuz.
If you can get in, that means, you know what I'm saying? If you can get in, they can get in.
And that's what I've been saying, cuz. Homie, like, this the thing, cuz. You don't own no records to pay no nigga no royalties, cuz, for these records. So why is that a lie? This your cousin, cuz. Why would a nigga not come talk to you, cuz? Why do I always feel like I'm pressing niggas to be real with each other? Like, cuz, go talk to your cousin. Like when cuz said it. Hey, cuz, talk to your cousin, cuz. That's like your family. Hey, Cocaine, cuz, y'all know each other, cuz. Why don't you, they can't convince me otherwise. And that's why I be so mad, cuz I be like, cuz, it's like, y'all just be making us look crazy in front of these people.
Well, no, they look crazy, not us. We still doing what we got to do. You see me bopping and popping. Yeah, I'm in pre-production on my biopic right now. I'm on other shit. Like, I can't pay attention to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done what I done. I helped niggas out. I gave niggas opportunity. If you didn't handle your business, you didn't handle your business. My thing is, everybody that been with me has been taken care of beforehand. One thing about Snoop, I pay niggas in advance. Now, if it makes it back on the royalty side, that's when you're publishing. If I don't own the record, then it ain't my responsibility to account to you. But if I do own the record, like Lil Cuz, he done been paid, but he ain't saying nothing. A couple of times. See what I'm saying? So they want to blast the, I ain't damn, but what about when you did? And you just got one.
But it's easy
because I handle my business.
Talk to you though, dog.
Because it's easy to take me to court.
But I'm saying it's easy to come talk to you.
But if I'm wrong, take me to court.
But it's easy just to come talk to you.
Because I ain't wrong.
Exactly.
Because if you wrong, you ain't gonna go holler at a nigga that's right.
Exactly.
You know how I move with peace.
Yeah.
I move with love.
So the thing here that is interesting to me is to say, you know, I pay y'all in advance, right? Anytime you do work with me, I pay y'all in advance. Now, some people know, some people don't. When it comes to this music shit, especially when it comes to producers, like Daz is a producer. Kokane, I don't know if he produces or not, but I know he's more so a vocalist. He does features. It's kind of similar, but not so much, right? And we'll get to some of the distinctions between the two. Is that as a producer, you're actually entitled to a few different avenues of payment when it comes to making music, especially when it comes to major label acts or big acts like a Snoop Dogg. He's no longer a major label act, but he's still a big act where a lot of money is going to be generated around what he puts out. So as a producer, initially there is the upfront payment, right? The producer fee, the money that could be, for smaller producers, 5,000, 10,000, 20, 25, 50, whatever it is. And we don't know what that advance looks like, but producer fee. Then a lot of times, especially people who manage producers, they often advocate for the producer, if it's an album, to also get album points. So if it's an album coming out, the producer is like, yo, I need a point on each song I produce. You know what I mean? Or I need 2 points or what have you. So that's a percentage of the master royalties, right? So you get an upfront producer fee, whatever amount that is, however many thousand. You also want to get your points on the master when it drops. So that's when the album is sold or streamed. You get your percentage. That would be off of like the streaming platforms, uh, the digital sales, the iTunes, the hard copies, like all of that different type of stuff is supposed to be broken down among those who have points on the album, right? Then on the third side, there's supposed to be the publishing royalties. And typically producers get a nice share of publishing because without the production, there is no song, right? The music industry is ran by the producers. I won't say ran by the producers like they have the most power, but their sound, without their sound, we don't got nothing to be vibing to. A rapper is a great rapper with or without a beat, but tell me how many acapella albums you've bought in your lifetime. How many poetry albums have you bought from your favorite rapper? How many have tried to even do it? Did y'all support Skills with his? Did y'all support Black Ice when he was out there? Do y'all support Malik Youssef when he drops his? I rest my case. So there's supposed to be 3 different avenues, not to mention sound exchange royalties and MLC royalties. There's multiple ways that you're supposed to eat off this music, but those are like the primary 3 that just about everybody, that's like your introductory shit. Daz Dillinger has been out here saying that Snoop has been, or for years, has been claiming ownership of songs or not giving him his cut, which again would be a legal issue. But of course, they're family, which muddies the waters. Because how many people? I mean, some people will just without no regard take their family to court. But it's easier to come out on social media and try to, ridicule your family, and y'all patch it up, work it out, come back to the people. We got it worked out, folks. We good. Rather than going legal, because then that means that it's a financial obligation on both parts. Now you got different representatives speaking for you towards your family. You know what I mean? And in some cases, it could cause irreparable damage beyond. Snoop says, fuck all that. Come holla at me if it's a problem. But if you feel like I'm lying, take me to court. Audit the label. Do whatever it is you got to do. Just don't come online with the goofy shit. In his eyes, he feels like it's goofy. because he feels like he's been completely above board. My question is, are all of those things being taken care of for Daz? Because why the fuck is Daz out here selling signed copies of the Chronic now and shipping them out to people? He gonna get his ass sued by Dre fucking around. But I'll digress.
I don't move with no anger and no discouragement, none of that shit. If I could patch up shit with the East Siders, what are we talking about?
Exactly.
And them was my niggas. So we got solid, we got understanding. Everybody else just talking to the internet. They're living in the 90s. Because we in 2026. Death Row Records got R&B music. We got records that's #1, gold records. We doing our shit over here. We ain't living in the 90s. I don't even really touch the catalog. I'm on new shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like...
If you still positioning niggas cuz from the time period, it's as simple as y'all just like cuz coming to talk to you. Or Coca coming to talk to you. Like why we gotta shame
or talk to my people that we've been talking to that been handling business for me. Like when it's time to do a record, it's an advance money that I give you before the record even sales. So nigga, I'm gambling on you. Now watch this. If you happen to sing and you take some George Clinton riffs or some somebody else's shit, then it's a sample that comes with that and the clearance that the record has to pay. Not the artist, but the record. So if it's my record and if you using George Clinton and Roger and all these other niggas shit where you sounding like them or taking their words, that comes out of the publishing.
Now I will say that part right there is valid. And we already know when it comes to the West Coast, it's a lot of samples, especially when it comes to that G-Funk shit. The George Clinton samples are flipping all of that, you know, fucking Ohio players and all that different type of shit, that old school 70s, 60s shit that niggas love. You know what I mean? So he's saying, hey, if you sampling, if you producing a record and you sampling, that's going to take out a percentage of what you would have gotten as a producer. Because, of course, the original people who not only played the music, but also, you know, the folks who now own the music are going to impose their requests. I need 50%. I need 30%. I need this. And most times, shit, if I'm the artist, I didn't sample goddamn George Clinton. You did. I ain't sample that nigga in my rap. So I'm not gonna take the cut on my pub side. Now, if we gotta bust it down, we can. But sometimes some niggas is like, nigga, that's coming out your cut. Cause you decided to do that. It's fire. But now you gotta take the hit. You know what I mean? Just like in situations where nowadays a lot of producers, you see 5, 6 producers on one song. One nigga did a hi-hat, one nigga did a motherfucking melody, one nigga did the drums, one nigga played the piano, one nigga programmed the motherfucking auto-tune or some stupid shit getting cut. And it's like all of y'all are gonna break down the 50% here is for the producers or the producer. But since y'all got 5, y'all niggas gonna get bust down. And the biggest producer, the most well-known producer out of y'all 5 is gonna get the biggest cut. The rest of y'all gonna get 2%, 8%, 10%. So shit does get, you know, a little bit tricky when you start putting them samples and you start having more hands in the pot. I will say that.
Amount of publishing less. And then if it's a sample in the music, they may want some issue. So it's like niggas is crying about money that's not even there.
Exactly.
Because you got an advance check. Exactly. Every time you did something with me, nigga, you got money up front, whether the record sold or not. So it's called recoup. Have you recouped? See, my business is handled, cuz. That's how I got on record label. That's how I got a gin and juice company. That's how I got an ice cream spot. That's how I got all these businesses because I handle my business. Right. I don't live in the 90s when I didn't have Death Row. I didn't cry about it. Never. I was doing my other shit. No Limit, Pharrell, Wiz, Reincarnate. I was popping. Yeah. Then I came back and bought this shit when it was for sale. So, nigga, where your money at? Why you didn't buy it?
Well, they claim it's in your bank account, man. He can't ask a nigga where his money at if he say, you got it.
And why you mad at me when the niggas that had it before me, you didn't say nothing to them?
Fair.
Now you're suing the homie, rest in peace. How gangster is that? Oh, shit. But you didn't hear it from me. We just chopping it up.
I did. Y'all knew what you were talking about.
So it is what it is. I just want to holler at you, let you know, because I love you. Yeah, you always pull up on me. You pull up on me. You come, but glasses. You pull up on me, though. You come over to this motherfucker. Sit down with me. We chop game. You feel what I'm saying? Like real homies.
And that's what I'm pushing.
That's what we supposed to do as men. We don't talk on the internet. We talk on it personally.
And that's what I'm pushing them to do the same, bro. That's what I'm pushing. I'm like, cuz, do the same, bro. Go talk to your peoples, cuz. That's why I don't need...
Or stop talking about your people. Try that on for something.
Exactly.
That should be the first rule, cuz. Because if you look at what Dog doing what I did, damn, Dog put me in the game. And that's for every nigga talking shit. I don't give a fuck if you was in the game before me, nigga. I put you back in the game. Cocaine. Nigga, when EZ passed away, you was drifting. The homies brought you to my house in Claremont. And we started making music together, magic together. But remember this. I got a career after you. What yours look like after me? Talk to me. There'll be frustration. Because niggas don't know how to grow without a nigga. I got a family, wife and kids, grandkids. That's my service. And I'm giving niggas all of me. Frontline. East side. Put niggas on. Giving niggas opportunity. Taking niggas on tours. Put niggas in movies.
Always tell people, because you always made it clear what it was, and that made niggas that feel like me and different homies feel like we could go do this now. We don't gotta not be who we are. Right. Always argue with niggas about it.
It speaks for itself, Glasses. I came in the game in 91, huh? Yeah. They still know Snoop Dogg. It's 2026. Exactly. Everybody in your neighborhood knows Snoop Dogg. Aunties, grandma, kids, because the shit I do. And I ain't bragging. I'm just keeping it 1,000 wow. This is me. I'm a frontline guy. I built the football league in 2005 for one reason, to stop gangbangers from banging. I started rapping in 91 to get gangbangers to start rapping. So check my pedigree, check my resume, and see what I've done. This is what I do.
I love it.
So either you're with me or you're against me. And I love it when you're against me because I kill you with success. Right. Watch me work, nigga. Turn the TV on. There I is. There I is. There I is.
Damn.
And I'm doing it in a beautiful way. I ain't flamboyant. I ain't cocky. None of that shit. I'm welcoming. I'm warm. I'm beautiful. I'm warm. I'm special. My mother raised me to be a human being to love people.
Rest in peace. That part.
Straight up. So I don't have no malice in my heart, no hate. It's just crazy to watch niggas talk about me every day and get on these podcasts and get $5,000 and make up stories about me and all this shit. And Snoop is this, and he didn't do this, and he didn't do that. All right, cuz, when you gonna go talk to Snoop?
That's my point.
Hey, dog, I feel like you owe me, cuz. Let's run an account real quick. Let me do an audit on that shit. Show me, open the books up. Let me get.
Only thing about the audit is that shit costs money too. It take money to find the money. That's another piece that's not spoken about. You know what I'm saying? $250,000, if I'm not mistaken, to go through the books and go audit the company and do all this shit. This ain't no lunch money. Even though we watching the lunch hour with Glasses and Trap, it ain't no lunch money, homie. It's dinner with Hove money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. So if a nigga ain't got 250 or more, because that's only for like one set of audits, not even counting if you gotta go look in other places. If you go, if you got Eddie Murphy looking for nub in all the wrong places, then you got to put up more money to go try to find where it's at. So a lot of this shit Snoop is saying, some of it has validity to it. I can't discredit it fully. But he also knows that the shit that he's talking is not as black and white as it may sound to the common person who does not know how these processes work.
Audit on that real quick. Matter of fact, I'm finna audit you. Don't take it as disrespect. I'm just gonna audit you because I need to make sure I'm paid. What am I gonna say? Nigga, check the books. I have zero to hide. Because I get money elsewhere. These niggas living off 90s rap money. Nigga, I done made money from so many different avenues, it don't even make no sense. I don't even look at my old death row money. Niggas selling CDs, signing CDs. Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz.
That's why I just sit
at home and watch this shit, cuz. I just sit at home and watch this shit. Focus on what I'm focused on. Get to what I gotta get to. Got a big show in Long Beach on June 6th.
Man, I'm proud of you, cuz. Opening up a new building, cuz. That's so... Hold up, tell everybody, cuz. That's hard.
June 6th, nigga, Long Beach, they opening up a brand new arena. Snoop Dogg kicking that motherfucker off. Yeah, nigga, I was one of the little niggas watching the concerts in the 80s. Now I get to crack the top on this motherfucker and show motherfucker how it's supposed to be done with a beautiful show, chronologizing my whole rap career from Long Beach to where I'm at.
Ain't that everything?
All right, so that's Snoop addressing it, I guess, once and for all. Probably won't be going nowhere else to give that exclusive. Salute to Glasses, because he's the only person on the internet that I know of who even has the credentials to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's too many other people that would even, Sway might be somebody that would ask him that question and feel comfortable because of the rapport that they've had for damn near 40 years. But anybody else, even if they were to ask, if he showed any level of defense, they would back down from it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with Glasses, Snoop called in ready to address the shit and get it off his chest immediately. No questions asked. Literally, because nobody asked him shit. He jumped in. So, amazing content, number one. I salute Snoop for at least coming out and addressing it, because he had remained mostly quiet for a nice minute. But do I think that all of his answers were completely adequate and upfront? No. And I think that ultimately it is going to take a meeting. It is going to take them, to figure some things out. Otherwise, if they can't, Daz, call his bluff. Take him to court. You know what I'm saying? If you can't take him to church, take him to court. Take that money you getting off of selling Dr. Dre Chronic album to the courthouse. You might have to. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I could do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I ran for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built. I had to